1. Here we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday night. Welcome to the Game Master Roundtable, where we are going to be playing a game created by AJ Pickett and friends called Super Atomic RPG. I am Wally DM. I have a YouTube channel that's focused on puzzles and traps, and today I will be playing a superhero by the name of Paul. We'll learn more about Paul in a little bit. Mark, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm anxious to learn about this enigmatic Paul. So I am Mark from Dungeon Class. Our channel is devoted to family fun, basically fun, making D&D more fun. Lately, a lot of thrust on classroom, bringing D&D into the classroom. Today, I am playing the Polar Warrior. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. AJ, what are you up to?
I've got a character here named Ash. Guess what he can do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to joining and fighting the forces of evil, or becoming the forces of evil.
Phil.
Yeah, I'm Phil. Hey, I'm playing.
Phil didn't get the memo that we were playing Super Atomic and not Shadow Dark or Dungeons and Dragons. But we didn't want to leave them out because we figured it wouldn't really matter anyway. So, you know what I mean? Most superheroes are just elves with different uniforms on anyway, so let's not worry too much about that. Hi, my name is Fred Wheeler. I run the How to RPG channel. I will be your game master or host for Super Atomic. We are running through version 9, I believe, AJ, of Super Atomic. It is the 9th draft. They're onto the artwork now, and AJ has been drawing like a mad bugger. So we're going to be playing an adventure called Blue Moon Distress Signal. Doesn't really give too much away. I'm going to give you a very quick background, and then we're going to ask you a couple of questions, and then you're going to get into it, okay? So right now, the world is at war. It is obviously led by China, Russia, America. They're engaged in a full-scale conventional war, which certainly could lead to nuclear war. But just recently, Donald Trump, the president of the US, has disappeared. Oh no. So, fortunately, the next most popular individual, Elon Musk, did not want the job. So he didn't step in. Instead, Lady Gaga decided to take over as acting president until Trump shows up.
She's got a great poker face.
Man. Oh, my goodness.
She gives all of her public addresses in song and poem, which has been quite confusing for the modern press. But anyway, Elon Musk, about a couple of months after Lady Gaga takes over, he's started sending unmanned spaceships to Mars. Would you believe it? He did it. He said he would, and he did. And then also, shortly after that, Elon Musk calls you and asks you to deal with an incident or accident in a top secret laboratory on the moon of all places called the Citadel of Advanced Scientific Research. And before we do that, there are a couple of things we need to establish because we haven't established all the things that superheroes should have. And that is a superhero team name. What is the name of your team?
Paul and Friends.
Yeah, it is Paul and Friends. Yeah, that last time Paul was there.
I like that. That sounds right.
Yep.
Yes.
And they all Paul and Friends. Oh my gosh.
That strikes fear in the villains' hearts, I'm sure.
They know what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And where is your base, or what sort of base, or do you have more than one base?
They're at my house. My family's very wealthy.
Sure.
We're heavily involved with Monsanto and stuff. In fact, I derive my powers from drinking the mysterious waters of a geode I discovered whilst doing a geological research survey of a field that we were opening up.
So is this just like a normal, I don't know, 80, 100 foot square house, or is it a mansion?
Oh, it's a mansion. Yeah, no,
Oh,
my family's not like Elon Rich wealthy, but like my kids know his kids.
okay. Right. Okay. We have a mansion owned by Ash. Okay. The
When I turn up in a super suit, it's a suit, not a suit.
Mm.
The next thing is we need to establish what sort of vehicles you have. I would prefer you have something that can travel in space, but if you don't, that's fine.
Well, I got a Tesla, obviously.
Of course.
Do more.
I'm thinking maybe those. You remember the Fantastic Four had those things that joined together and they became one big ship and they had their own little separate cars. That sounds like the jam right there. And it's in the shape of a P, maybe instead
Okay.
of a.
Could they be individual Teslas which somehow combine into some sort of a spaceship?
Absolutely.
So sort of like a Voltron Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Voltron
Like that's
Tesla.
why Cybertrucks look so fucked.
Oh, are they made up
They
of
go together.
Cybertrucks?
They're designed
Yeah.
to go together to make them ultra.
They're magnetic. They're tink.
Oh yeah, that could be a problem. I'm slightly magnetic too. Just to metal. I only stick to metal. I don't stick to anything else.
Oh.
Okay.
Be a
Right, well,
problem around bullets.
we have all of the important aspects that are required. So now it's about making the journey, deciding whether we want to do this or not. And if you don't, it will be a very short live stream. And if you do,
Thanks for
it
watching.
might be a bit longer.
Well, let's debate this for about a half hour or two.
Yeah.
Can we die during character creation?
So one of the things you do notice that when Elon does put out this call and ask you for assistance,
Mhm.
the thing that's very apparent is when you walk outside and look outside and look at the moon, you notice there's a strange light coming from it, a blue light. It sort of flickers and dies away slowly, but it's there for a few hours. So you're thinking there's something odd going on up there. So that's as much as you know. Elon says that he can't give you any security cards because all of the security cards and codes don't seem to be working right now. So it's really up to you. You might need to use a little bit of force or a bit of ingenuity to get into there. So I'm assuming you're taking off in your Voltron Tesla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if there's anything you feel you need to get together and make sure you take with you, it's up to you. I would assume that since you're going into space, you have spacesuits on your Tesla Voltron. Otherwise, you're not going to live very long if you wind up in space and you are going into space. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
If there's
We
anything else,
carry that. Yeah.
if there's anything else you need, you let me know. So you launch yourself out. I'm assuming that the swimming pool sort of slides away. Right. Slides away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then out comes 4 different Cybertrucks that are flying that have folded their tires and wheels in, and they launch themselves out, and then they combined in an awesome way with lots of flashes of lightning and so forth into one spaceship, and then blast off out of the atmosphere into space to the moon. And I'm assuming this thing goes fast. Yeah, AJ, you cannot be heard. I can't hear a single thing because you're muted. So
Sorry, it's
Muted
because I've got a stump grinder in the background. Yeah, it's playing Magic Carpet Ride by Stephen Wolf as we blast off into orbit.
Okay, all right.
Nice.
You make your way to the moon, to the area on the moon that you were told to look. And it's just on the edge of the dark side of the moon where the light and the dark meets. And that is where that base is that he was talking about. One of the first things you notice is it's quite complicated. It's made up of large poles that seem to have some sort of electricity running through them. There's lots of different cavities. Some are round, some are square, some are rectangular. There's only 2 that really look like you could fly into them, so that's good. You notice there's lots of stairs, lots of concrete buildings everywhere at different levels. It's sort of like terraced, And there's lots of weird looking alien faces embedded into the is it rock? Is it I don't know. Is it green
Could be
cheese?
cheese.
Could be
Yeah.
blue cheese for all you know.
Yeah.
There's even a few pyramids that don't look like they have been built recently, like they've been there a long, long time. So you have a choice. You can go through the round entryway, or you can go through the square entryway.
The ship will fit through both.
Or you could land on any of the other locations that I just mentioned.
Okay.
I vote for square because it smells like a chimney.
Okay. Sure.
Sure, we're all square. We're all squares here.
Who is the pilot, by the way? Okay.
It's his house.
Ash.
Yeah, that's definitely Ash.
Yeah.
It's just on autopilot. I'm not actually in control of anything at this point. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
wherever
Yeah.
it's programmed to land is where it's going to land.
On the journey, Paul would be on his laptop looking for places to visit while we're here. See if there's any reviews and places to eat, things like that.
Yep.
Yeah, much to your frustration, there is no tourist guide of this location.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's wrong. So I
Lonely
created
Planet only works for planets, not moons.
Yeah, apparently there's no tourist locations on the moon that you can see on the internet.
Mostly harmless.
So you fly into the square hole, and as you guide the ship, or the ship is guided through with your autopilot, you come to a landing pad. There is some doors here. There is at least one door, and there is a pad for you to land your ship. In fact, it's big enough to accept quite a few different ships, so it's obviously been designed for trafficking more than one vehicle. Okay, so you lay it down here and park it. One of the first things you notice is it doesn't look like there's any atmosphere in this entry pad location. You don't see the usual devices that would put down like an energy shield and then have oxygen inside there or anything like that. It's just open space, but there is a door in to the right of where you've just landed.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hop out, and I'm going to assume my ash form, transform into living ash.
Okay. Do you need to breathe oxygen? Because I'm assuming you would have to be in a spacesuit.
You'd think, no, but I'm made out of ash. So
Okay. Ash doesn't really need to have oxygen. It makes sense. Okay. Yep. Yep.
So yeah, I just sort of pour out and reform and walk over and have a look at the airlock mechanism and wait for everybody to get into their suits.
Yep. All right. So those of you who need suits, put a suit on, and those who don't, I guess, just explain to me how it is that you're able to survive in zero oxygen. Okay. And the door is locked as far as you can tell. There is a red light flashing on it. It looks like it's been put into lockdown. So yes, you're going to have to get past this first reinforced airlock door.
Okay. Has it got a key code, barcode, or?
It does have a key code, a barcode, and a scanner. Yes.
Do you want me
what
to
do you
use
think, guys?
my...
I can freeze it.
I can heat
I can
it.
freeze the whole lock mechanism.
You freeze it, I heat it.
We could do both.
Same time? Across the streams?
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
across the streams.
Remember that last time we did that in Sioux City? Didn't work.
Okay. So you're going to freeze the
I
key
remember that.
control pad, and then, or you're going to heat it and then freeze it, or freeze it and then heat it.
I'll go first.
It's
I
probably
know,
gonna set off alarms, guys.
Sock it, then pop it, then twist it, and then pin.
Oh, how am I talking?
not-
Hang on.
Do you know? Should I not do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions. I'm sitting here in my spacesuit.
Yeah, I don't know that we could. Yeah, I don't know that we can break in without setting the alarms off if we don't have a legit way of getting in. I don't know.
It was just I mean, we're going to start by knocking on the door. I mean, we were invited, right? Surely somebody knows that we arrived. We just flew in.
Well, you know,
Right, so Glix starts knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
yeah, you know the first motto of Paul and Friends. If they don't know that we're here, they'll know soon enough.
First, I'll just try pushing
That's our motto.
open button. It might not even be locked, so I'll just try.
that's true.
Just
That's
try.
a good
I'll just try
idea.
cycling it anyway.
All right.
Try 1, 2,
so
3,
you
4.
push the button to unlock it, and the big sign, red sign, and light that's flashing red says locked, and it doesn't go to green and unlocked.
All right. Boring conversation
nice.
anyway.
Oh. Why don't we try like 1, 2, 3, 4?
All right.
That's the password on my luggage. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you type in 1, 2, 3, 4, hit enter. It does not open.
I'll try
dang.
password.
You're right. Yeah. all of the default numbers. Yeah.
0000. Enter.
It's
Yeah.
just numbers.
It is numbers.
0001.
It doesn't open.
Okay.
0002.
It doesn't open.
I literally have.
Let me
to
guess, you're going through the entire sequence.
This is the whole stream. This is us just trying numbers.
It's
20
a flash in
years
the pan to an
later.
elf. I get
Yeah.
through most of my combination locks this way.
So you go through every possible combination until you finally get sick of trying combinations because the door does not open.
Is there any way that I can bypass the airlock by turning into ash and somehow infiltrating inside the airlock?
The problem is this: it's sealed, so that air can't get in. So I don't think ash could get in.
Yeah, it's true.
Want me to blast it now?
All right. Let's
Yeah,
do it,
just
Paul.
blast it.
All right.
Blast it.
Paul is going to use one of his lesser powers, which is firing bolts of super hot, highly ionized gas that can burn or melt through almost anything.
It should be interesting in a vacuum. I stand well clear.
I'm ready for the ride.
Okay, so you blasted at the door. Is that right?
Wherever Polar Warrior tells me to point.
Yeah, right there, right in the very center of the push button, right there, right.
Okay.
Aim for 2 or 3. No.
Paul's got special glasses, or like welding glasses that flip down.
Also,
when he
you're
does this.
you're hitting the
Nice.
control panel.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit that control panel and it just melts. So the
Sweet.
door doesn't open,
Yeah, that.
but the control panel is gone.
Well,
We're just
that didn't
warming
work.
up.
I could freeze it now. Maybe we
All right,
should have done
freeze
that.
So you
I
free-
freeze the molten mats of plastic and everything. Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
lukewarm
Well,
reception.
it's definitely frozen.
Cool.
Great work.
All right, our job's here is done.
Yeah, I think we did good on that one.
Maybe we try the circle entry.
Well,
Or the
maybe
door.
you try the door. Maybe the door is going to be the thing. You did just
Melt the door.
target-
Kill everyone inside.
You,
See,
you want me to melt the
I
door?
mean-
Oh, I didn't even think of that. All right.
You hit the control panel, not the door. I mean,
All right,
maybe
well,
the door.
That's
We'll
true.
do
That's a
the
good
we'll do
point.
the infamous like cut out
Lightsaber
the
thing.
archway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul will
Okay.
do that.
All right.
Kicks
So
it up
you-
a notch.
Plasma cutter.
You use your
ash
your
size
energy beam and you cut your way through the door. Piece of cake.
Oh, that was easy. Doors. Doors.
Yeah, that's a much better
Doors.
idea than what I had.
It's amazing
Yeah.
how much doors can be a problem in a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the other side, you see another door. This is obviously the airlock where you enter one door and then close the door behind you, which you can't do because there's a big hole in it. And then you would, and you said you cut out like a triangle out of the door?
Like an archway.
Oh, like
Archway.
an archway. You cut out an archway. So yeah, there's an archway on the door that you've just come through, and there's another door in front of you, which is also set and locked.
I
It's
can
marked
seal that with
red and
ice,
locked.
guys. If we go inside, I can seal that hole with ice on the, and then we can decompress in here.
Okay. Yep. So you fill up the gap that was melted away with ice, and there's some buttons there to help compress, pump air into the airlock. And now you just have a door you have to try and get past.
Oh boy, not another door.
Yeah, no.
Any ideas what to do with the door, guys?
Ash is
is
still
there an open
staring at the
button?
water, going, "Where did the water come from?"
It'd be silly to have a key code here because obviously we already got through the key code. I'm assuming there's just an open button.
There is a button for opening and a key card, but it's flashing red just like the other one, and it says locked.
Yeah, of course, because it's not seeing the other door. Well, it probably registers the other door is closed still, but the pressure would be out. So we've got to find where the pressure gauge is inside this chamber and disable it so it doesn't realize that it's pressure.
All right, so you look around for that, tickle with a few things, find it, and manage to get the door open using basically it was
Bit of chewing gum.
so this is
nice.
basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to hotwire the door, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, with no skill whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will require you to roll a dice for this, since you're not exactly that great at it. I'm going to give you a 4-sided dice to attempt to do this.
Remember
oh,
that?
Shit.
Man. Remember that last time in Boston that you did that, Ash? Boy,
he's
That
got no real skills in it, so it's
that sucks.
Okay. That is a 4. Critical
oh
success.
no, you managed to do it. It's like you've done this before. And the
Nice.
door just
Austin.
goes green, open, and pops open. So
Much-
you're now in.
Much better than the Boston incident. Well done, Ash.
Yeah, so you can get through. In front of you, you see there is a small sort of lobby area. All the walls are sort of made of some sort of metal. You suspect titanium or something else. There's a door in front of you, the door you just came through, and another door to the south, which is much larger, and it has yellow and black striped lines across it.
You just
Does
put
that
a
mean like
puzzle in
caution
there?
or biohazard?
It just says
or-
danger.
That sounds like a
big
puzzle.
automated means either
Yeah.
a bigger automated robot is going to come crashing out of there any second, or
Mhm.
there's a vacuum on that side, or dangerous.
high voltage.
Could be.
Hmm.
Could be an operational area. Could be hard vacuum. Could be radiation.
Look around for
Really
any
mean
safety
chihuahua.
gear. Is there any safety gear?
Is there air in here? Can I talk now?
Well, if you close the door behind you, yes, there is air.
Good.
Sweet.
Okay. So, as far now, somebody said, is there any safety gear here?
Yeah. Is there any safety gear that would maybe hint to what to protect
It's
yourself
like
from?
bio gear. Or...
No, there's nothing. There's nothing on the walls or in cabinets in this little lobby area.
No spacesuits?
No spacesuits either.
That's
Well,
I
I'm out of
expect
ideas.
I can operate in a jet vacuum. Oh well, let's move on.
Yeah. Danger. I've never been afraid of danger.
So, you going south or you going straight ahead?
Where's the danger at again? South or
There's
straight
a
ahead?
door to the south that's much larger than the one that you just came through.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow and black lines
The
drawn
ones
saying
that's-
danger.
okay.
That goes to the south. There's also another door that goes straight ahead from where you just came
Maybe
from.
we should try that one first, just in case. You think, guys?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Doesn't sound as
Dangerous in my-
dangerous.
Dangerous isn't my middle name, but I own the domain.
Right.
the
Right.
Domain.
Mm-hmm.
So the door in front of you is not locked. It's marked as green and unlocked, so you can get through that one pretty
Oh, look
easily.
at that.
Okay. Oh, good. They did know we were coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it leads down a passageway to another door, which is also unlocked. And you can make your way through that if you want.
I will. I'll step in.
And you come into another little sort of juncture, or sort of like a T-juncture. And there's a door that is unlocked, marked as in green as unlocked to the north, and one also to the south.
Is that one marked
Keep
unlocked
going
too?
Yes, they're both unmarked as unlocked.
Keep going north.
North. Okay, you come to another T-juncture, and there is a door to your left and your right, and both marked as unlocked.
Right hand side.
Sorry?
Right hand side.
Right-hand side? Okay. That door is actually marked as barracks. So when you open it up, you find inside the following. There are about 12 sets of beds a whole array of cabinets along the north wall. If you go straight ahead, you'll come to some stairs and another door. But there's also what looks like a skeleton lying on the ground wrapped in plastic.
Ooh, Pablo Plastic Man must have been here.
That's not a good
like
sign.
A gift or plastic as in murder body?
Plastic in terms, probably see-through plastic, so you can see through it.
So this body has
What?
been wrapped in plastic, not killed in plastic.
No, it's wrapped in plastic.
Right. So this is their morgue, makeshift morgue.
Maybe. But only one body?
There's only one body.
Maybe it's the beginning of a morgue.
Or it's quarantined in here and we're in trouble. Stay away from the body.
That's true. Probably shouldn't open it.
So you can see on the north wall there is a lot of space suits, almost 12 of them, lined beside the cabinets on the north wall as well.
I'll go grab a spacesuit and put it on.
Okay.
I mean, those of us with spacesuits, I mean, we're still... I mean, it's not like a better spacesuit. It's not like a spacesuit plus one or anything. Magical spacesuit.
No.
It's not that big metal suit thing from Fallout versus our suits. Yeah.
I'm gonna loot the body, loot the skeleton.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
See if he's got
There's
anything.
no
flip
loot
around.
on the body. Do you break the plastic?
No. I think he's been tied up for a reason.
Yeah, you can tell.
I move his
rolling
jaws
him
like
over.
he's talking.
Yeah. After rolling him over in the plastic, you notice that he doesn't have any pockets. It's just a skeleton, and there is nothing to loot, unfortunately.
All right.
Oh, darn.
Just push him out of the way then.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, okay.
All right. Should we short sheet the beds so when the guys come in here to sleep, they have them all short sheeted?
Maybe.
If we catch something on fire, someone will show up.
Oh, that was.
I mean, we could,
Ah.
or we could just like explore the other doors. I guess. I mean,
That's so pedestrian. Okay, I
I'm just
guess.
saying. I'm just saying.
Is there a an intercom like camera system or anything like that internal?
Yes, there is. There is a camera, but you notice that the lens on it has got a cap. Obviously, it's been closed off. There is an intercom on the wall that you can communicate with in the barracks area.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the cap off the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And activate the intercom and say, hello, is there anybody here?
You get no response.
No response, guys.
Having alien vibes here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or,
I'm getting
Dead
everybody's.
Space.
Yeah, I'm getting
Maybe
everybody's
everyone's
dead
dead.
vibe. Yeah,
Yeah.
getting that feeling. Oh well. What
Let's
a
go
loss.
check it out.
I guess we'll get back to Earth. To save
Oh
it.
well.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
We're not a salvage operation. We're heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it says on my business card.
Keeps the
Yeah.
paperwork nice and short.
Yeah.
Maybe we try out the
Beautiful.
other room.
Selfies.
Maybe. See
Okay,
what else
so
is
there's
up.
other rooms.
There's
We
a door
arrived,
on-
found an undocumented skeleton, thought, well, we should leave.
So there is a door on the other side of this room if you go down the stairs.
Right. I'll go and check it out.
You go and
All
check
right.
it out. Well, it's unlocked as well, and it says toilets or lavatory. And so when you open it, there are 4 cubicles with toilets, some basins, some showers, and you don't see anything else.
I look really carefully in the mirrors.
Okay, you do. And you see just yourself.
Push open all the latrines. Make sure they're
Yep.
empty.
Yep, you
Not
open
like
up
a
all
not
the
like a
cubicles.
hellscape reflection of myself, like I've been through some sort of a portal and am now insane.
No, but
it's not.
is that what you want?
No,
Oh,
no, that's
okay.
a dead space thing.
Paul
Okay.
Paul will also flush one of them just to see what water does in space in a toilet because he
Right.
doesn't
Yeah.
really know.
I
He's
wanna know
curious.
too.
It was Doom, that's right. It was Doom.
Yeah. So yes, you see the water flush away,
Okay.
and it's really weird. It goes left and then right,
Oh, both.
Oh.
Wow. Strange.
clockwise.
He
and
does it
counterclockwise.
again. Just
Yeah.
so. Oh, okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
does it again.
Were any of the toilets unflushed before we flushed them?
I don't know that you would be. Oh, you mean is there something in it that hasn't
Yeah.
been flushed out? Oh,
Yeah.
A good place for a
no,
key.
none of
Cool.
them have. None of them have yellow pools in them or
Okay.
floaters. So
Okay,
they've
good.
all
That's
been
good.
Well, everything
All right.
floats here, so
That's
Yeah, very,
right.
very, very sanitary of them. Good, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to know who we're dealing with here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a barracks. We have a the latrine. Everything's tip top shape.
Okay.
Cool. Was
All right.
check out, work our way back. What do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah, we've seen the
back-
toilets and we saw the beds. Cool.
So going back, you have the door that was marked to the barracks. You have the door you came through from the south, and there's a door to your left that you haven't tried.
I tried the door.
You tried the door? Well, it's
Yeah.
unlocked and it opens. And it opens into a room with what looks like 3 offices set up.
Oh, we found HR.
Yeah. There is also
This is Paul's territory, I think.
yeah, there are also beds. So it's like a combination office and bed, and some of them even have like
I've been there.
ensuite toilets.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had jobs like that. All right. So, all right. Look around. Anything jump out as far as like I'm checking out the desks.
Nothing sort of jumps
And-
out at you. There are papers on it, but most of them look blank or just zeros and ones. So it looks
binary.
it's like
Sweet.
binary
Okay.
computer code.
I like
Okay.
to look for like key cards or anything like that. See if there's any like things that might help us navigate.
A map on the wall or anything?
Map on the wall, key.
A map on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maps, key cards, half a
Yeah.
donut, whatever might be around.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
half a donut.
So you find crumbs in one of the beds, but they're not really edible because they're not really big enough to be useful. Key cards, you don't find any key cards.
Okay.
And a map, you don't find a map either.
I think we're gonna have to go to danger here in a minute. It doesn't
are
seem
there
like
any
anybody's over
diaries
this
or
way.
personal journals that we can find? I'm going to check the
there
locker.
are some diaries and personal journals. There are 2, one in each of the main office bedroom locations. They're kind of been made up with cots, and they talk about the day-to-day life and the research they were doing into artificial intelligence on the base.
Oh shit! I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, no recent entries with screams and they are coming and we are trapped. Or anything.
No.
Trails
nothing,
off.
nothing Doom-like.
Ah.
Day
Okay.
17.
Yeah.
The screams
I
have
don't feel very
continued.
good.
We ran out
Yeah.
of sriracha sauce. We're just going to eat each other raw now.
Don't ruin sriracha for me.
There's no liquor. There's no like liquor in the desk drawers or anything.
It's funny you might say that there is a bottle of liquor, bourbon.
Okay. Bourbon. All right.
We
Is
only
it-
open it
is
if we rescue all the hostages.
Yeah. There we go. So, is there anything to indicate like time? Like anything like dates or anything in those journals that he picked up, or is there a clock on the wall so we could see that the time meshes with our time?
So the last entry in the diaries, if that's what you're trying to establish,
Mhm.
the
Yep.
last entry was about a week ago.
Okay. That's it. Incommunicado for a week. So a week ago, something bad might have happened.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just,
they're
I'm
on
just thinking out loud.
they're on Dark Moon Standard Time, so I mean that figures that works about right.
Taking away.
What would turn somebody into a skeleton on the moon?
Yeah.
That is a little out of place. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of biohazard.
Yeah. All right.
Well, while we're thinking about the skeleton, anything look unusual about that skeleton? Like it looked like picked bone, or did it look kind of gooey? Or
It's not gooey. It looks like it's white and pristine. It's even got the one that was in the barracks. It's even
Yeah.
got some sections that look like the bone has been burnt.
I didn't do it.
Like acid burn or burnt burn?
Paul. Okay, that's important to know.
What was
Okay.
it? Acid or fire? I didn't.
Burnt.
Burn.
Not
Fire.
acid burn.
Okay.
Sounds like Paul. Now I'm suspicious of Paul. Paul, where were you a week ago?
Yeah. Let's continue.
So all we have is the danger door?
No.
We have a minute?
If you go back out of there, you can go through the south door into the other T-juncture, and there was a door to the south that you didn't use.
Okay.
You go down there if you want to, or you can go back to the danger door.
Let's go to the non-danger door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So traveling through the south door, you come into a large passageway, and this seems to be like a cross juncture. Stairs going up to a platform, and you can go basically south, back the way, north, east, west. There's a couple of different passageways. Looking down to the south, you can see a door down there, and two corridors coming off it to the left and right. You can, if you look down the passageway as you're going south to the right, there are two doors down there at the very end of that. Or if you look down the left one, there is two doors down there as well, but they're on the same side of the passageway.
Go check out those.
Sorry?
I'm gonna go
Left.
check out the two doors.
Two doors on the same side of the passageway?
Yeah.
I'll follow.
Okay. The first one, I'm assuming you're trying the first one?
Yep.
It is unlocked, so you can open it. And inside you find supplies.
Supplies.
Jackpot.
Not surprise and surprise, but I mean supplies. Like crates, barrels, bags,
10-foot
lot
pole?
of sealed food. Pardon?
10-foot pole.
No, there's no
10-foot
10-foot
poles.
pole in
Dang.
ground.
Bag of ball bearings, candlestick.
No.
Staples, staplers.
No staples and staplers.
Oh,
Okay. Man.
what kind of supplies are in here then? Like,
Lot of food, a lot of
Oh.
air canisters, a lot of mobile, portable air canisters, a lot of equipment that looks like it's used for protecting your hands, your body, and your face.
Ooh. I want some of
the
that.
skeleton.
You want
The
some of that?
skeleton could use that.
Some of the
Okay.
stuff that'll that they use to protect their hands and face and stuff. I want to grab some of that.
Okay, cool. You can do that. No problems.
Also, is there anything that would lead us to figure out where this stuff came from? Is there anything important, like maybe it was shipped from somewhere weird or some weird company on the side, like if it says like Luther Core or
It was like branding. Yeah,
yeah.
it does. It has Musk.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
hmm hmm
Yeah, Musk and Teltzer are printed on the side of
Mm.
the bags, crates, and barrels.
Yeah.
And containers.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll take some protective gear with me.
Okay.
The computer system. Would there be some way for me to inflict damage to it, like short circuit, or try feeding back some power through the computer?
Well, I suppose it might be possible. You've just got to find where the computer room is, or
Right.
something that has computer banks that you could affect.
Because I suspect we may be facing a rogue AI, in which case it's probably watching everything we do.
Oh, we haven't dealt with one of those yet. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Goodness gracious me.
So keep
The
your
rogue
ears-
AIs are the worst.
So
yeah.
keep your suits on and your air suits sealed.
Okay.
So actually, with that idea, do we see cameras like in this room or in the corridors and all that?
Yeah, there are.
There was
There are
a
cameras.
there was a
Yep.
cap on the camera in the barracks room.
Yeah, the cameras that you walk past
Well, you
down
want
passageways.
privacy in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
The cameras that you had you walk past in the passageways and that are in the storage room do not have caps on them. They are uncapped.
Hmm.
I think someone's watching us.
And you can tell that they're definitely on because there's a little yellow light.
This is starting to get creepy.
Not the yellow light. Oh man, that means danger. All right, so how about the other door that's not the supply door?
Sure, you can go there. This door is also unlocked, marked as unlocked in green. So who's opening it?
Oh. I don't like how I asked that question. Yeah, send the elf doors. Yeah, elf go. Elf, this door's unlocked.
So is Glix opening it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Glix, you open it up, and this looks like a commercial kitchen.
Oh.
It has no doors leading from it, but there is an area for cooking, meal preparation and cleanup. There are cabinets. Everything is done to be highly efficient and use up as little space as possible. But there's also something else in here which looks extremely concerning.
Ooh.
Jackpot.
There is a thing taking samples and collecting them in trays or little sort of racks and glass tubes, taking samples of the food and stuff in the kitchen and putting it into little bunged test tubes. And then there is another really strange looking thing that is polishing and cleaning the kitchen area and wiping off what looks to be blood because it's red and it kind of has that tinge. Now, the thing is, these two things don't look human. They look like a mixture of human body parts and limbs and machine.
Oh God. Okay. So we've got a Borg
Oh.
situation.
We have cyborgs. They definitely look like cyborgs of some kind.
Oh. All right. So there's no recovering for them.
Eat in. I head for the fridge. If there's anything that's in the way, I push it aside. I'm on a quest for milk and cookies.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, don't mind me.
Oh
Phil,
my.
that was great, but you're really quiet. I can barely hear you, by the way.
Yeah, you're
That's
pretty
funny.
quiet, Phil.
Yeah, you literally feel like you're on the other side of the complex. Yes. So you push aside the two
That's funny.
cyborgs that are cleaning and taking samples and go straight for the fridge. They just look up and look very confused.
Wave them out of the way.
But you do find milk and cookies inside the fridge,
Oh,
which is
wow.
good
What are the
news.
odds?
How's that? I bet this is better now.
Oh, that's
Nice.
crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
Unhand them, you scallywags, guys, you.
So one of them looks at you, and one is looking at Glix, but one looks at you, Polar Warrior, and its robotic hand just disappears. The fingers go, and suddenly there's what looks like a long barrel with what looks like some sort of weapon at the end, and it's glowing.
Oh, perfect.
Glowing red.
It's
I
gonna
hit it with
dust.
some ice. I ice it up.
Are you
It
gonna
looks
ice
like
it
he's
up?
building power. Yeah, I feel like he's building power to
Okay.
shoot. My idea is that it'll plug it up and it'll explode all over him, whatever he's trying to do.
Okay, all right. So
Oh my
can I
lord.
get you to, since you are probably resisting him, so I'm going to get you, I'm assuming you're pretty good at this. Let's have a
What I do.
12-sided dice for this.
Okay, 12-sided dice. I'm on it. All right. Oh, I'm on it. I got a 2. I'm doing great.
No, it does not
No,
work.
not great.
You miss, but fortunately you do manage to chill Glix's milk.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. I step aside.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I could help.
Yeah. And
That was- I
the
meant to be
cyborg lowers its arm and starts pointing it at you. The other one it stops doing what it's doing, and one of its hands turns into this barrel-like, gun-like thing, and then the other hand turns into whirling blades.
Oh, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they in regards and relationship to the refrigerator?
They are to the south, and the refrigerator is on the north wall, the far end of
what's
the
the
kitchen.
what would you say the distance is?
What would be the distances?
Yeah, between the refrigerator and them.
I don't know, say 30 feet if you're using Imperial,
Okay.
and close enough if you're not worrying about that.
Paul would like to
Fireball.
use his major superpower of animate objects,
Oh.
allowing him to bring inanimate objects to life, allowing movement, speech, and the ability to follow orders. I want that refrigerator to just charge and smash into those things.
Okay, all right.
I like this.
I step aside.
And I'm
Well-
going to name the refrigerator Perry.
He's
Perry.
still eating his cookie.
Perry. Okay, so
Perry.
this is interesting. Let's do that. I don't know that we're going to need to worry about you rolling a dice for this necessarily. I feel like a refrigerator is probably, and it's a big refrigerator, probably got the upper hand. So your animated refrigerator goes to work, and kind of like a bowling ball, takes out both of the cyborgs, knocks them flat on the ground. They aren't destroyed, but they definitely get knocked over, and they are now lying on their backs.
And then I'll say, friends.
Thanks, Paul.
I'm going to attempt to use my second major superpower, which is why I've got the mutant peacock here, by the way. Not that anybody can tell because I'm an Ashwood. I'm going to try and fuse with one of the cyborgs using my fusion power, which allows me to combine physically and metaphysically with the another individual to combine our powers and abilities.
Okay.
Now, this is probably an opposed power check.
Oh, I
because-
think so.
Yeah.
Yes. I think this is going to be a little bit difficult, but not hugely difficult.
So
I'm
you're
giving you-
fusing with these guys? Should we
Yeah.
like leave the room?
Do the whole fuse.
You don't have time, Mark. You'll have to wait. So can I have a 10-sided dice roll from you?
Oh.
Here goes. That is a 2.
Oh, no, it does not like fusing with you at all.
That is
But
a
good try.
painful blunder.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Got
so
rejected.
that hurt. I'm like in the corner going,
Okay. Phil, was there anything you wanted to do? Because I'm about to play with my cyborgs.
Do something, Phil.
My major superpower is like turn into smoke. I can reattach my body and I can basically just avoid damage. So I'm gonna just keep eating cookies. If they make me drop my glass, I'm gonna get angry. But it's
Okay.
understandable.
So you're going to stay with eating the cookies.
this whole fight is below your pay grade.
All right. So the one that the second one that got run over, it's still got a fridge on top of it, but it levels its shooting arm at you, Paul,
No.
and tries to blast you.
Oh.
Okay.
No, Paul, no.
Do you have any sort of special, sort of dodgy resistances things, or not really?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Okay.
If I'm struck by
I'll-
metal, I produce sparks.
Oh, do you?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I think we all
Probably-
do, though.
It's probably pure oxygen in here. I wouldn't fuck around with the sparks.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Okay. I failed and miss. He manages to hit the side of the wall beside you and not actually connect with you.
Whoa.
But the intercom in this room is no longer working because that's what he shot. Okay. The second one gets up and its other hand turns into a whirly blade and it goes after Glix because it is because you're basically the only one who's just eating biscuits and milk and
Okay.
drinking milk right now.
This is an anti-elf racist.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, and it's not good. I got a 17.
Oh.
It uses its whirly blades on you and
Oh.
knocks your milk and your biscuits onto the ground
Hey.
and they smash.
Oh shit.
And
There's
it,
no
it,
call
it
for
also sort of chomps up some of your suit, your space suit, where your hand was, but that was holding it.
that. Oh, no.
So you're a
that
little
suit
bit
was-
injured. You were a
That
little
suit
bit
was
injured.
really expensive.
Yeah.
That's coming out of your pay.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
going to need that later.
That is what they've done.
Eh.
Anybody else
Later.
want to do something? We're rolling around.
Yeah, no, I'm writhing on the floor screaming.
Okay.
Oh my God, why?
Well,
Walker, what's
consider
wrong?
this round 2. We've just been through round 1. I'm ready for round 2. Where you go, guys?
I want my
I'm gonna-
refrigerator to just fall on one of them.
On just fall on one of them. What's going to jump up in the air and sort of like
Yeah.
what
Nacho Libre style.
WrestleMania
Either
Nacho
crush
Libre.
them.
I'm not sure it's to the
Bionic
position.
elbow.
Either just fall
Bonk.
over, or
Yeah.
maybe open a door at a great speed and try to knock one against the wall. Maybe the front
Oh,
door
sweet.
just goes.
For
ting.
all
Yeah.
the
Gonna tip
years,
the
the
odds in
other
our favor.
appliances teased me for being so chunky, but I will
Okay.
show them
Yeah.
that mass is a benefit when you're a world champion wrestler.
Okay. Since your fridge seems to have been so effective, we're going to get you to roll a. Yeah, let's have a 12-sided dice for this.
I wonder if you can animate parts of its own bionic body to attack itself.
That is a 12 on the 12
Well.
die.
Good
Yes.
question.
Oh,
12 on
that's
a
a critical.
12?
It's a critical
Jeebus.
success.
Way to go, Perry.
Noise.
Way to go.
Oh my gosh, the one that just knocked over Glix's milk and cookies. The door opens so hard and so fast it slams into the wall at high speed, and it just it's out of commission. It just drops and it sort of vibrates a little bit and shakes around, and then just the lights
Nice.
go out.
And then I'd like to
Nice.
position myself
Well done,
somewhere
Paul.
behind Perry, the refrigerator, to make sure that I have a little bit of cover.
Okay, all right.
I just got the reference. I would like, so I have this thing, my secondary ability, everything's a weapon. Am I able to yank out some pretty heavy duty wires and kind of put them right into the other guy on the ground?
I hate to say it, but yes, you probably could, because it's lying on the ground with a fridge on top of it that
Okay.
just opened its door, and it's right in front of the cooking appliance.
Perfect.
So yes, you could rip wires out of that if you.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't
Oh,
power back
a
up.
kitchen is just an arsenal for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm going to get you to roll a attack. This is going to be pretty bad. So this is going to be a 4-sided dice. I don't
Okay.
think it's going to like this very much.
You just picture me like
Four,
handing you a kitchen
baby.
knife, and you're just like
Nice.
too basic, and you
Four.
take
Oh
a
my
Cracking out those
God.
numbers.
You
whopper
just-
line and use it like a
It
nunchucks.
lights up, and you can see it, electricity running through it, and
Nice.
it's thrashing around,
Yeah.
and you know it's dead. You know it's probably dead.
Yeah.
But you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
take the wires away. You just leave it there, and you can see smoke
Yeah,
coming off
this
it,
is great.
and the flesh is burning away.
Yeah.
Goes red and black, and then suddenly, oh my gosh! And then suddenly it just explodes, and there's bits of it everywhere.
Ah.
Moment of silence for the lost person
That's
who
what's up.
that once was.
My poor cookies.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you poor
That's
cookies
the
and
real
poor milk.
victim here. Yeah.
So many bites left untasted.
Mm.
I'll take my round, and one of my abilities is geolocation. So as long as I'm in contact with a physical surface, I can sense the vibrations and hear anything within 1 empirical mile. Is there any other mecha rolling around this facility, or indication of any kind of heavy cooling machinery, maybe some servers that might have the AI in it?
Mm.
So from your current location, you can detect and you can feel vibrations coming from the south, and from if you're looking south from the right as well, and also to the left, but southward. So consider south, straight down, and left and right.
Okay.
Easiest way to describe
Anything sound like cries for help or people in need, or is it all machinery?
Is it that specific, that ability?
I can hear anything within a mile. So
Okay, all
if
right.
there's a conversation going on, whimpering, sobbing, or just throwing servers,
Paul
I can
sobbing.
hear any of it.
It feels and sounds more like the things that you just came across, the slight noise that they came, the cyborgs you just destroyed. It sounds a little bit like them, but there's some other things as well.
Every stomach Google, everybody taking a shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look
Oh my
south to the left, that is where the strongest hum is coming from.
Goodness gracious me.
Do the other cybernetic, other like
Look,
footsteps or anything that would indicate that we're located and being converged upon, or is it less organized than that?
Seems less organized than that.
Well, there's other things creeping around, folks, and it looks like the servers are to the south. So
maybe there isn't a
figure that
central
out.
intelligence. Maybe these are individual, some sort of a techno life form.
Well, if we can crack open the server, I'm sure we'll find out some sort of information.
That's true.
Okay.
Well, south is a wall because that's the direction of the cyborgs in the kitchen with only one exit, which I assume is to the north. What would be this? There were some stairs.
If you go back to the cross juncture, there is a passageway that goes south.
Thank you. We should then. I think that's the direction that we would want to venture in.
Okay.
I suspect.
Yes.
My elven senses say that naughty is that way.
Okay.
Naughty. Yeah.
So if you go down the south passageway, back to the cross juncture, there is a set of doors on your right. And if you go a bit further, there is a passageway on your left. And if you go a bit further, there's another passageway on your right.
I think we have to search them all. There's naughtiness everywhere.
That's profound. We should probably all split up and try different doors.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would say choose the right one.
I'll take the left.
What's his time?
I'll stand there indecisive.
Yeah, Super Ash is here, so that's why he's smoking.
Perfect.
I have
Poor
no
Pete.
idea what's going on.
All right. So where would you like to go, Polar Warrior? Are you going through the door, or are you going down to the first passageway or the second passageway along the south passage?
I'm a follower here.
But Paul, it's Paul and friends.
It is.
Yeah.
This is the friends part.
Oh.
Yeah. The
Well,
friends
I
are
got no-
replaceable. Proceed.
I got no problem taking points. So yeah, I'll
All
go
right,
ahead.
all right. Yeah, sounds
Okay.
good.
So
One of
where
One of the more durable heroes.
where is Ash going? Are you going through the door, or are you
Yeah.
going to the next passageway or the last passageway?
No, I'll do the door.
Door. Okay. This door says MedLab on it. It is unlocked, and you can open it if you want.
I do.
Okay.
Mm.
Inside, you can see that there are some benches, some medical equipment, a cabinet, a computer, and 2 cryogenic pods with people frozen inside. 2 humans inside.
Okay.
Whoa.
Do I know?
Was one of them a female with like curly hair, tight curly hair?
Are you in
No.
the room?
No, but are you
No,
looking
it's
inside
not.
the pods, are you?
Yeah, it's not Ripley.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking in the pods.
One
Okay.
looks extremely similar to what you remember Elvis Presley to look like.
Oh.
shit.
Oh, thank you very much.
Here's my next character. Yeah.
And the
Wow.
second one,
How old is this pod?
It's
this,
true.
this pod doesn't look that old. It looks fairly new and
Oh, so
fairly
it's-
advanced.
So it's
He
old
might have been
Elvis.
Oh, I think I know what the other one.
He might have
the
been
other one
alive
gotta be.
until recently. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
And the other pod has a tall individual who's quite old with a toupee that kind of falls off. It looks like Donald Trump.
Oh boy.
Oh. I thought we were going to say Walt Disney. All right.
He wasn't assassinated. He's been frozen the entire time.
Hmm.
All right. Okay.
He's going to come back for all the McDonald's.
Cyber geek.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just recently saw that he's got like a mobile McDonald's truck they ship around for him. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'd do that if I was president.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Hey, Donald, how about one of them flail fish? If you
I'll
don't
eat
mind,
whatever
huh?
I want. Fucking medical super science will keep me alive.
All
Okay.
right, so they're cryogenically.
Do not turn the power off on those pods.
Yeah.
They got to be
No, yeah.
clones.
That's now our mission priority is saving Elvis.
I think
Yeah,
they got to be
absolutely.
clones, right? I mean, if it looks like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got to be clones.
Okay, are these things on backup power, or are we in danger of shutting off the power from this place?
No, the power is self-contained in the pod, so you can actually move them around.
Let's take them to our ship immediately.
Okay. So you're going to take them back
Yeah.
to your ship?
Yeah, these are
Loot the
mission
body.
priority.
I mean, loot. Yes, loot the body.
Yes. I mean, no, protect the national assets is what we're going to say in the report.
So are you going to loot the bodies first, or are you going to do that?
No,
once you're on
we're
the ship?
looting the bodies from the facility.
Yeah, literally looting the bodies.
All right.
Yes.
Oh,
Makes a different meaning.
Loot the
I get it.
motherfucker.
Now,
body.
if we unplug these,
I get
are
it.
they going to be no longer cryogenically frozen? Is that
Yeah,
going to be a problem?
self-contained.
No,
Just don't
it's
press
self-
any
I
inside.
buttons.
just said.
Yeah,
on the
self-contained,
inside.
but there is an on-off switch, and there is a sort of a tablet that gives you a breakdown of each individual and their current medical issues and problems,
Oh,
and it also shows sort of their current functionality. They are actually alive.
I have to know what Elvis's current medical conditions are.
Yeah. What's his
Uh,
cholesterol?
quick, tell us all of his vital stats.
He's got
Come on, DM.
he's got
What's his
some sort of
BPI?
he's got some sort of heart disease and an
Oh.
awful lot of syphilis.
Oh.
Did
Join the
Trump
clone
exaggerate in the positive or negative his actual state of health when he gave his last presidential fitness update?
Oh my god.
Do you want to know what Trump's health is indicated on the tablet?
I just want to know if he.
It's
I just want to know if he
100%.
gave it to
The
us
guy's a
accurately
bull.
or not.
As far as you can tell, it looks like for a 70-year-old, his liver, heart, kidneys, and so forth are about in the state you would expect for a 70-year-old.
All right.
But
well,
his current problem seems to be to do with his brain. It indicates Alzheimer's is setting in. And that's why it looks like
Too
that's
much sugar.
possibly why they froze him.
join us next time on MD Roundtable
Yeah.
as we take a deep
We
dive.
must find a cure.
He got the COVID.
which leg did you mark for amputation again?
We need Abby normal brain. All right.
I'm sorry, sir. We can only save the head, not that one.
Yeah, we gotta wheel these out of here and fight any robots along the way.
Okay.
Fine. You
Yeah,
take it back
yeah,
the way
this is
you
it.
came and back to your ship and you load them in.
Yeah. All right.
that-
Can we
Right.
plug
This
them
is
back in
published.
somehow or anything? Keep them going. I
It's
mean,
all in the
No,
inside.
they're not powered.
self-contained. They have their own power
self-contained,
supply.
so it
Yeah.
own power supply. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty. That's a
We
feat
can-
in itself, actually.
We can plug them into the Tesla power bank that's shared by
That's
the
true.
Well,
units.
they actually looks like they have a very mobile, portable Tesla battery attached to the
Yeah.
pod.
There's-
Ah,
they're-
very cool.
Oh,
They're
wow,
lunar
those
powered.
last 6 hours.
They're lunar powered.
Nice.
Tesla, it's just better. Ding ding ding.
I summoned
Yeah.
Donner the reindeer to protect them in the ship while we are away.
Oh,
me.
very good.
So-
This thing
Yeah.
arrives out of space.
What did,
Yep, I summoned it from the North Pole. It winks into existence, Goner the reindeer, and it says, "Bang," and I say, "Watch those corpses," and it says, "Bang." We
is
can go
that
back.
seriously- is that one of
Is
your
it,
pals?
is it saying bear from the air escaping its lungs in the vacuum of space? Or-
That's it.
It's a magical reindeer. It doesn't care about air.
Yeah, air. Yeah,
Are you,
it laughs at your air. Yeah.
Compared to Soviet Siberia, the moon surface of the moon is a fucking pleasure walk.
Oh, there
That's
goes
right.
the rails.
is that one of your powers?
Yes,
So you
Yeah.
summon a reindeer, basically.
I have. I have a magical reindeer, Goner.
Okay, so a magical reindeer appears in your Voltron Tesla ship to oversee
does.
and watch over the cryogenic pods.
Yes,
Right. No harm shall fall these men.
because magic.
The
Yeah.
the reindeer nods in agreement.
And no touching buttons.
And it nods again.
Yeah.
We almost edited out all of the magical stuff from Super Atomic, but because it's going to be included in the expansion, we left it in there. So you get away with your
Mm.
your.
You took
physics.
reindeers out?
No,
Oh.
it's still in there. It's still in there. Yeah,
Magic.
don't worry, it's still there.
Okay. Wow.
Strange magic. All
All
right.
right.
I know, right? So hold on.
all
Okay,
right,
yeah,
so
there's
we're
the
done.
AI we need to
mission.
contend with.
This is
That's
crazy.
Let's let's head back to that southern corridor and proceed on.
Right, so if you go back
For
to the
that.
southern corridor where the med lab was that you got the cryogenic pods from, you can go down to the south. There is a passageway on the left side, or you go a bit further and take the passageway on the right side.
Left, because it just ain't right.
Okay, down that passageway you find two doors, one on the left, one on the right.
So many
You
doors.
know the answer.
You mean in an emergency we could ride the reindeer back to Earth? If our ship
We
goes
could.
through?
So
You only carry two, though.
each door actually is labeled, so that it makes it a lot
Shotgun.
easier for you to know exactly what's in it. The door on the left says specimens, and the door on the right says Supreme Life Support Equipment.
Supreme life support.
Is it like
Okay.
Supreme, like the red border with white letters, Supreme, like the brand?
No, it's just black.
Like Taco Bell.
It's just black.
Yes. It's a
Welcome to the Gucci commissary.
I think both of these.
We should check out the specimens. We'll see what they're specimens.
Welcome to the Mitsubishi
big
Toshiba
dudes.
Research Laboratory,
Okay.
sponsored by Taco Bell.
So, who's opening the specimen door?
Oh, I will. No
You
problem.
will. So inside you see many glass cases inside with rows and rows and racks of beakers with stoppers on them, but mostly just vials or test tubes that have been stoppered with all sorts of different liquids and substances inside. That's the thing that sort of stands out here.
No, this is what the cyborgs were doing in the kitchen. Are there any cookies? Are there any cookies in any of the test tubes?
Yes, there is a bit of cookie in one of the test tubes. There's also a black cloud of what seems like insects buzzing around in here.
What? Wow. Is it nanomachinery?
It seems like it might be because they don't look like they're normal insects.
Should we destroy these specimen things?
Paul, light them up, dude.
Should we just destroy it all? I mean, I don't think this.
Or Ash. I think both of you would probably be qualified for this.
I'm guessing. I can immolate the place for sure. I'll just set off the because it's probably got some sort of a suppression.
Are they labeled? Is there anything in particular that stands out? Just out of
what are the nanobots labeled?
No. The test tubes. The tubes.
Oh, the tubes. Yes, they are labeled with all whatever substances in there.
Oh, okay.
Cookies.
Are they
Numbers
labeled by like
and
humans?
names.
Are they? Is it writing by a human or is it?
No, it all looks like it's been typed and pressed. It's not a label as such. It's like it's been pressed on, or maybe laser etched.
This is a
labeled in a way no human would do it.
No human would label that way. No way.
This is one heck of an operation.
Yeah.
I'm thinking these are alien probes of some kind that are that are just using only they're like von Neumann probes that just replicate and label everything.
Okay, so the cloud comes straight for you, Ash.
I'm onto him.
Light him up. Light him up.
The cloud's coming straight for you.
And yes, it's painful. They attach themselves and they start sort of trying to eat away at you.
I attempt to fuse with them.
Make
okay,
friends.
go for it.
Many friends.
These aren't quite as powerful as the last things I gave you. I think I asked you to roll is it a 10-sided dice last time?
Yeah, you did.
You can have a 20-sided dice for this one.
That is an 8, which is a narrow miss, just shy of success, but ultimately a failure.
Okay, so you were unable to fuse with them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a
close thing.
You are definitely getting, feel like you're getting injured by these things as they try to sort of chew up your matter.
Yeah, they're converting me. I need to either merge with somebody or I'll die.
Not
What are
it.
the rest of you doing?
Anyone?
Wait, you
I'm sorry. Did you just say you have to merge with somebody or die?
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
what?
Do you remember what
Well, I'll give you a
happened?
big hug.
Isn't
Yes.
there another option? There's a like a
I made
another,
a. I made
like,
a. I
option
can turn
C?
into smoke.
Come on,
I'm
man.
gonna
It's
give
not
a-
gay.
I give back a hug. I give back a big blending hug.
Do you
Ash
guys
and
remember
smoke belong together.
you remember the
Yeah.
Orlando job, right?
so
remember
do
how
you-
bad that went?
I'll dive into
Yeah.
him and do my fusion merge since he's a willing
Oh,
host.
okay, so there's no dice roll required for that. You managed to merge with him.
Well, it's up to you because I am also infested with nanomachines at the moment. So
Well, yes, but they are kind of on the outside. So do you allow him to merge with you, Glix?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So
Wow.
you are now
I always welcome Ash.
the two are now one for now.
Oh,
It's like a chimney of
and
joy.
the insect nanobots that are flying around
we are
not
Glash.
attached to Ash.
I melt them.
somebody
Yeah.
light
Yeah.
shows up. I can freeze them, but I don't know if that's going to do electronics very.
Away you go.
Try it.
Yeah,
We are,
melt them.
give it a
we
go.
are Glix,
All right.
we are Glash.
I think
Glix Ash.
I think we will get you to roll what's reasonable for this. I think actually a 20-sided dice roll is probably perfectly
Okay.
fine.
16.
Oh,
Rough.
it's a success.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, you freeze them, and fortunately, because I'm assuming you can shoot out in a sort of an area, right?
Oh yeah, I can control ice any which way. Yeah, I can turn
Right.
myself into ice even. Yeah.
So they
Cool.
freeze and they fall, and they're little,
Yeah.
all these little things are frozen and unable to move and function, and they're all
Perfect.
lying all over the ground.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
great.
All right. That worked. All right. So we close this door.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can walk away from that.
Yeah, we're done. We're done with that door.
On the way out, though, I'm gonna laser blast all of the specimens.
While they're inactive and frozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Very good.
there's a lot of nanobot bits flying everywhere as you blast them one by one.
Oh,
taking
dear.
their
Super
time.
atomic. If in doubt, blow shit up.
Yeah. and
There's
to
your,
be,
there's
to
your
be fair,
tagline.
Yeah.
the expert in blowing shit up is Phil. So
Oh.
That should be on the back cover of the book, Mac Nerdy. I'm not cleaning up that mess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I will blow it up. Okay.
I cook, you clean up.
Authorities report significant losses.
On to the next.
All right. On to the. What was
Next.
the other one? It wasn't specimens. The other one was Supreme Protective Equipment,
Supreme life support equipment. Yes.
Life Support Equipment.
hmm
I'm expecting great things here.
Do you open the door, Mark, Polar Warrior?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Opening the door to the life support equipment. And
is a good-
inside, you find huge panels of computers, a lot of oxygen and nitrogen tanks. You find pipes everywhere. There's a couple of computer banks here as well to control it all. This looks like it's definitely the life support area. And there are inside 4 cyborg-like creatures that you came across before, and they are checking through equipment that is stacked against the north wall when you open the door.
And I close the door, and I'm like, anybody else want to open the door? Anyone want to check out this room?
Okay, I'm gonna step in then.
Yeah.
If I've glanced through the door and seen those things, because I'm feeling more and more confident about my ability to merge with them now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Phil, where did Phil go?
Phil is
He said
Phil has
1
merged
second.
with you so much that he's
You
right,
are
right.
one.
Well, I guess I'm in charge for the moment.
yeah.
I hope he agrees with this course of action because well I do need to step out of him to
Okay, yep, you step out of him, no problems.
Yep.
And look, he's back. So you step and separate.
Well, Glix, we can either do this together, I say inside your head, or I can step out and try and merge with these things, or we can try and merge together. It's
It didn't. Well, merging didn't work well with it last time, though, right?
It did not.
Yeah, no, it didn't. So I'm going to try again. I'll just do it by myself. So I'm leaving.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Feeling good about it.
By the way, brush your teeth. Right. And I step out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you try to merge with them.
Yeah.
All those cookies.
Can you merge with 4 different things all at once?
No, I'm just going to try and merge with one.
Okay. You're getting better at this, so I'm going to say you have a 12-sided dice this time.
Oh.
Good luck.
I don't know if that's better. I think
Well,
it's
11.
It's better than the 10.
It's better than D100. Right?
It's better than the 4-sided dice.
That is a 6, which is barely missed.
Oh my god.
Barely
Goodness
missed, so
gracious
not
me.
successful, unfortunately.
Yeah, brush with success. Close, but not quite. It's like
But you do rile them up, and they turn their attention to you with hands turning into gun nozzles and whirly blades. Does anybody else want to do anything? Otherwise, I am going to unleash my 4 cyborgs.
Yeah, we should probably blast one of them. Is there anything big, like refrigerator-esque in here?
It looks like a refrigerator.
oh, there's my suit. You can animate my suit.
There you go.
There's nothing really that you probably want to animate and have rip itself out of the walls, because there's oxygen tanks here, nitrogen tanks. There's
Actually, I probably needed to leave my suit to
You know,
merge.
blowing up the
Build.
oxygen tanks would probably be a good
Oh.
job.
It'd be a really good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
oh shit.
That
Then
will
anything
blow
in
up
there.
quite a lot, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out.
Are you
might be
gonna,
more
are
than
you gonna
this room.
target that and then what? Close the door or something?
Well, I am made out of
Oh,
ash,
yeah.
so I won't burn. So
I have another idea. I was thinking about icing the ground so they slip and fall.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
I like that. You do that.
Yep. You ice the floor, and
That's much better than what I was gonna do.
it does make it slippery, and you don't need
Okay.
to roll any dice, and they do fall on the
Okay.
ground. They're all
Okay.
lying on their back, trying to get back up. Right.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah. And are they like a turtle
It's
trying
ve-
to get where they can't?
it's very hard because they don't have hands right now. So yeah.
That'd make
Their
it.
spinning blades makes them skitter around. They can't get up.
we're playing like the Benny Hill music, just all skidding around the room.
So okay, we're done with
Yeah,
those. If
yeah.
they can't get up, that's
Well,
that's the end of that.
they probably will get up eventually.
I'll
okay.
plasma blast one of them.
Okay, all right. Plasma blast. I think a reasonable dice roll for plasma blast is, well, it's a plasma blast, isn't it? I think it's a 20-sided dice, mate.
All right, I like 20s. D20s are good. 12.
Oh, okay. There is now a hole in one of them.
Solid hit.
Yes, it
Very
is a
nice.
solid hit.
For the
Good
people at home,
solid hit.
we should probably explain what we're doing here, just pretty simply. We have a dice roll chart, so all of the dice rolls are preordained. They all have a set. All the numbers have a set result. So all we're doing is we're rolling the die, and they just tell us what happens. So we don't have to worry about modifiers or bonuses. Yeah, that's the super atomic.
Yeah. 4-sided dice through to a 20-sided, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 20-sided dice, and you just pick. If it's
percentile.
hard to complete, then you pick a small dice like a 4 or a 6, and if it's easy to complete, then it's going to be a 20 or a 12 or something like that.
Yeah. You use like D percentiles for like skill rolls or random odds and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Had
All
me
right.
at
So
no
that's
math.
you. We still need Phil or Glix to take a turn. Otherwise, I am going to unleash. And since he's walked away, I'm going to unleash. Shouldn't have walked away. Too late. Okay. So
Never split the party.
they transform the hand that was the whirly blades into how the arm that had whirly blades on it into hands, so they can get up, but they still have their gun, and they shoot at you, Paul. Since
At
you
Paul?
blasted them. At Paul.
Well, you blew a hole in one of them.
Yeah,
I told
Paul.
you not to do that.
Yeah.
Remember, this is like that job in Phoenix.
Yeah. Sorry. Very much so. And so Paul, you're getting blasted. And I missed. It's a critical one. That's a bad thing, isn't it?
That is.
It's a really the arm blows off.
Oh.
It no
Did you get
longer
the
has
knife?
its gun because it blew its arm off on that
What'd you
side.
get?
Nice.
That's not good. The next one tries to target you, Ash, since you tried to combine with one of them.
Is it trying to shoot me or cut
It's
me?
trying to shoot you with the plasma thing.
Ooh, that's probably not good. I don't like
it's-
holes in my body.
It got a 9, so it didn't do anything. It misses, and fortunately, it doesn't hit the oxygen or the nitrogen canisters that are along the south wall,
That
so
would be
nothing
bad.
blows up.
Yeah.
And then Polar Warrior, one
Do
tries
not
to
shoot at the
at you.
thermonuclear weapon.
Yeah, shoot me.
Yeah, it's trying to shoot you.
All I did was ice the floor.
And it got 19, and it
Oh no.
hits you.
Oh no.
And 19's it's not a critical, but it's pretty bad. So you are badly
Master stroke.
Yeah, you're badly hurt by that blast, unless you have some sort of
Oh.
defensive thing that you can kick in to stop it.
No, but I have these peanuts, and they act as painkillers. I just take a big mouthful of.
Where do the peanuts come?
Walk it
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
one of my abilities. Peanuts is like a painkiller to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
No, okay.
That's the opposite of an allergy.
Yeah.
I did. That's what it said. It was like the opposite of an allergy.
It's true.
So,
It's
so
my
Phil,
mutation. Yeah.
so Phil, it was Glix's turn to deal with the cyborgs, but you weren't there, so I took my
Sorry.
turn before you. So now you get 2 turns. Where you go, and then I'll roll into the other guys.
Oh God. Let's pull Mark away from this room and then start pulling Paul away from this room so that Paul can drop some fire on the oxygen tanks and blow this up. So
Okay.
backing out of the room, grabbing anyone I can along the way out. I know Ash will be fine because he is fire.
Okay.
So he's the last man out.
I'm fully
But,
expecting an explosion at any time anyway, so I'm ready to grab the aliens if they try and escape from the burning room to make sure that they're truly immolated.
Right,
Yeah,
so,
clear the space so we don't get hurt.
so basically, only Ash and Paul are in the room, and Paul could take his turn and move out.
Yeah,
if he
Paul.
wants to.
Paul.
Okay.
Paul will, as he's about ready to get out of the door, out of the room, he'll plasma blast the oxygen tank.
Well, there's a huge explosion. By the way, do you step back and close the door, or do you just close the door once you've plasma blasted it?
Oh, I can close the door after they leave.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you plasma blast it, and Mr. Ash is going to close the door. Good
Yep.
timing. So I'm assuming you're coordinating it so it all happens about the same time.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had 2
just
turns to do it,
like
so I have
just like the Auckland mission. That's what we're doing. Just like that one.
So
No.
We've done it before.
unfortunately, yeah. The Auckland mission. How do you get that, mate?
I remember that
What
one.
do you know about
We-
the Auckland
That's
mission?
when,
That-
that's
that's-
when we lost to the other guy.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That was the last time
You
we
don't have to
seen
roll the
Pablo
door.
the Plastic Man too. He was there.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
So you don't have to roll any dice, Paul, to fire your blast because it's not something you can miss. There's so many of them and they're so big. So that's easy peasies. You're not hitting a target that's moving or anything like that. Okay.
Big bada boom.
Contested. So that's not a problem. AJ, I'm going to get you to roll a 20-sided dice to time it so you close the door at just the right moment.
Phew, good luck, buddy.
Boy, your dice, man.
You're fighting for all of us too. Now.
Oh, he's rolled really badly.
It's a
We're all counting
misjudged
on you.
effort. My plan was sound, but the execution fell short.
Oh,
what did you roll?
That was a 7.
7. Okay.
Oh,
you
sorry,
mentioned-
that's a
Near
misjudged effort. Your plan was sound, but your execution fell short. 7. Fell
Right.
short.
Okay, so you managed to get the door half closed, and
Hmm.
the blast from the oxygen tanks and everything else that's there, this is just shoots out of the door,
Oh.
and it's going to go straight at you, Ash, because that's likely
Yeah.
to be a thing that happens.
What I imagine will happen is that the blast will go off like a grenade because I didn't get the door closed before the blast goes off, and then I shoot out the gap like an explosive decompression, and so I basically shoot out as a cloud of ash.
Mhm.
It hits the far wall and is going to take some time to reform back into a person again.
Probably.
Mm.
But the
Yeah.
door does close, and whatever it is in that room It must be pretty singed because the fire is raging in there. The explosion was quite huge. The whole complex kind of shakes from the blast of that. Also, Paul, you don't have any defensive abilities, do you? So, and you were kind of in line with the door.
I had the protective equipment that I stole.
Oh, did you
Did
put
you
it
get
on?
your hand?
Supreme.
No,
the
it's-
Supreme
I'm carrying
protective
it.
equipment.
You're carrying
Yeah,
it.
well, that's totally going to help.
Quit.
Okay. We're going to see if you can dodge out of this little bugger,
Okay.
bugger's way. It's not the full brunt because unfortunately Ash managed to close the door partially,
Okay.
but you will have to try to get out of the way a little bit.
Okay.
So a 12-sided dice for this.
Hey, cool.
Look.
I'm coming at you as a compressed wave of explosive.
That's a 3. That's a 3.
You are slammed against the wall, and the wind is knocked out of you, and you are significantly injured.
Oh no.
But you're not dying, but you are injured from the blast.
I'm injured, but I'm not
Did you want-
dying.
you want some?
Technically,
peanuts?
pieces of my ass hit you at supersonic speed.
Yeah. The bad news is that the spacesuit that you're wearing is really not mostly there anymore. The front of it is just burnt away from the blast.
Oh.
But it certainly saved your butt from dying.
Did the protective equipment I had with me, did that help too?
It's still intact, but it's not. You're not wearing it.
Undamaged.
Might be the next thing to put on.
I'll put it on.
Hey, at
It
least
would've
the
been-
suit,
would've been great
didn't
if you were
melt
wearing
onto
it.
your skin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
that's
put
good.
it on after I peel the plastic off. The plastic and
Yeah.
the ash.
Yeah.
I like make a
Yeah.
pile of burnt plastic and a pile of ash.
Okay.
Yeah. Little pile of ash makes a mouth and says thank you and crawls over to the other pile. Of ash.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, wrong
Does anybody
pile.
have like a vacuum cleaner we could vac up ash to bring them with us?
I'm not
That'd be
feeling so
handy.
good, you guys.
A little dust buster.
You now have syphilis.
Oh dear, that's funny.
Mm,
Okay,
Good times.
Alien,
All right,
alien
so we're
space syphilis.
got 2 members majorly hurt.
Hmm.
One of them was blasted into ash. This mission's going well.
I think it's time to call
No
it.
fatalities yet.
Yeah,
Hey,
no one's dead yet.
We got to go back to that one spot. I need a new spacesuit.
okay.
Yeah,
You can go
I'm
back and
taking
get
it
another
back to the
spacesuit.
barracks. Yeah, Glix needs one too because he tore up his other one too.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. So Glix and
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Paul can grab another spacesuit from
Is
the
the
barracks.
skeleton
That's
still
fine.
there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still wrapped up.
All right.
I'll reform with one arm slightly shorter than the other and be like vacuuming up bits of myself with my foot.
Deadpool.
Look over at Paul. Say, dude.
What's that? Hold on. I'm trying to find my size.
Sucking
Yeah.
a bit of my ash out of your body.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Wait,
it's going
hold
to hurt
on.
a bit. Yeah. Yeah, my arm gets longer again. There we go.
There you go. All right, so I to stop the bleeding on me, I just put a little ice over my entrails that was trying to come out.
Okay. All right. Seal it up. Good idea.
Yeah,
Super
Yeah.
glue.
Stop the wound.
Pity we couldn't
Yeah.
find any staplers. God damn it!
yeah, I know. Not even in the supply cabinet. That's terrible.
Just a red swing line stapler. It's all.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I have 2 of those. All right.
Okay.
Now what? Now what do
So-
we do?
So you can go down the passageway, the south passage. You can go back to the south passageway that I was talking about, and there's a the passage goes round the corner and off to the right rather than the left, and there's a door
Okay.
at the end of that. If you want to take that, it says "comm station" on the door.
Ooh. Comms. That sounds like. I think that's short for communication.
You
Or
think
coma.
do you think ET is trying to phone home?
That could be.
Those online
Essentially,
classes are working for you, Polar.
Yeah.
Glad.
We don't
Yeah, I
want
know.
this thing. We don't want this thing sending message back to its home planet that it's found a viable target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
In fact, we should probably take off and nuke this site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Is that what you were to do?
What are we
Well,
doing?
considering that there's nobody to rescue anymore,
Yeah.
It's basically an entirely compromised facility with a nanovirus of some kind that was possibly of extraterrestrial origin. So I would consider that we've already rescued Elvis and Trump. I think
Yeah.
our mission is as good as done. And
What about the danger area?
Any further exposure to this organism leaves us a threat to the Earth. So,
Man,
True.
it always makes so much sense.
I know.
so the way the DM is steepling his fingers right now make me really fucking nervous.
And I like this idea, but I am curious about what's in the danger room, though.
I am too.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in charge of your characters.
Yeah. Let's go to the comms. Figure that out. See if they're trying to call home.
I'll go to the comms.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you going to open it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. We open it together.
Sure. So both you and Polar Warrior, Ash and Polar Warrior, open it, and inside it is a comm room. It has many banks of computers with computer screens. It looks like all these cameras seem to. The bank of computer screens show every camera in the facility, including a few that aren't working anymore. There is a door here as well on the side that says storage. There is a main computer terminal, but there's lots of controls and whiz-bang bits and pieces here. But you also notice in here 2 cyborgs. You know, like the cyborgs you've been coming across before, you find 2 in here. One is reading what looks like an English dictionary, and the other is pressing buttons on the computer panels.
I'm going to charge at the one who's pressing buttons on the computer panels and try to merge with him because third time's a charm, right?
Third time. So I think we're on to a 12-sided dice. Let's see if we get anywhere.
I'm still telling you, I don't think the odds are better with this problem. All right. Blow it on everybody. Come on. Give me some sugar. All right. That's a 5.
Oh.
So that is a narrow miss. Just shy of success, but ultimately
you need my metal dice. These things have been rolling great.
Unsuccessful, but nice try.
Yeah.
Ash,
it hasn't incapacitated me or the organism, so I might try on the other one next round, next turn.
Yeah, you never know. This superpower might actually work eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right, the other 3 of you, what are you guys doing?
Paul is going to animate one of the computers close to one of these cyber dudes with the animate objects again, allowing it to bring objects to life, allowing movement, speech, and the ability to follow orders. And I would like for that computer to tell the cyberborg thing to go into self-destruct mode.
Oh, okay.
And the computer to tell it, go into self-destruct.
Okay, so that is going to be contested.
Oh, I'm sure it will, because it'll probably be like...
Sounds like a cunning plan.
It doesn't want to die.
Just trying to prepare to roll. That might work. 12-sided dice for that one.
Oh, that's a 2.
Oh, it doesn't work. No.
I didn't like this guy.
It does not compute. It does not compute.
Fortran. Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
There's now a panel that is under your control, but unfortunately, it's not getting very far by communicating with these things. Okay, that's 2 of you down. I believe it is time for Polar Warrior and Glix.
I'm going to open the storage door. Go ahead.
He's just going to breeze on through.
Sorry, what are you doing, Polar Warrior?
Go. I was going to ice the ground again because that worked last time.
Okay, you ice the ground, and they do slip over.
Noise.
Yep.
Do I slip over as well?
I open the storage. Yeah, I open the storage door. See what's in there.
Okay. Sure. It is the storage door. So you ignore the cyborgs on the ground, and
I'm basically the rogue of the party. So
yeah, open the door.
I'm on the ground too. I have no resistance to that power, so I'm cool.
Okay. So the storage room is full of stationary computer circuits, all sorts of different things. And yes, in the stationary there are staplers.
Oh, good.
I grab stapler.
Yeah.
I come out with them like nunchucks. I'm like, let's
like,
get it on.
Throws it on the floor. Yeah, staplers. Great.
Are you attacking them with staplers?
Hell yes.
Okay,
But it's
wait.
my turn. I've already spent my turn equipping myself with dual staplers. But yeah, I'm
Nice.
absolutely staple these
I
dudes
wouldn't
down.
say that's a turn. You're opening a door and grabbing some staplers. That doesn't seem
Oh,
like a turn.
well then I'm going to absolutely flail forth with my
Staplers.
stapler nunchucks.
So what part of the cyborg are you going after with the staplers?
Fleshy bits.
Fleshy bits. Okay.
The
For some reason, the
give you
comic artist just really wants to draw staplers flying like machine guns today.
It is so weird. I'm going to give you a 20-sided dice for this.
I mean, in low gravity,
Great.
staplers are really fucking dangerous when you think about it. You can inhale those things.
14. I'm not sure how well that reads.
Okay, 14 on a 20-sided dice is a good result.
Aha.
It is bleeding, the one that you fired off the staplers, because they're not just those normal stapler one things that you shoot. You staple paper to get the ones that you can staple into the walls. They're like a staple gun.
Oh,
And
staple guns.
You just
All right.
unleash a barrage
Yeah.
of these things.
Yeah. Okay.
So all of the fleshy bits are just bleeding and full of staples everywhere. It's not a good sight. Just indicates that there should be some sort of safety feature, like nail guns on staplers like that. Otherwise, people might staple people. Anyway, that's you. It is. I have no idea what AJ's doing.
Staple it.
Oh, is it? All right.
It's a little travel
Okay, so
stapler.
now they unleash their fury on you, and they're going to go after Mr. Stapler. Glix, you are being they get up, a little bit sort of wobbly, and they try to turn their hand into a gun and shoot at you,
Sure.
and it misses.
Of course.
Unfortunately,
It just
hits
blows through me and smoke.
hits the door where the storage.
He's holding up a bullet.
Hey, I was keeping your stuff in there.
Yeah, so it hits the door where the storage was, nothing else. And then the next one turns its hands into whirly blades, and it's going after you as well. Glick, it's... Oh, hang on. There's somebody stuck on the ground, isn't it? It's Ash.
Yeah, are they still stuck on the floor with me, or
They're getting up. They're getting up.
okay?
getting up.
I'll sweep the leg.
Yes, he's going to sweep the leg. You can sweep the leg after
Sweep the leg.
What
You
are you
can
doing,
sweep the
Johnny?
leg after
I did say I did say that I was going to attempt to take over the other one. So no, I've already determined my action. So
Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna
but
stick
you had
with
your action, didn't you?
no, I haven't tried to attempt the take over the other one yet. I'll do that
All right,
now.
well, take your turn now.
Okay, is it still a D12?
Yes, D12.
Come on, baby. This is the last one. Barely made it with no style.
Oh,
I basically crawl up its orifice. You succeed, but it's not impressive. It looks it looks bad.
not impressive.
No.
It's like a,
I basically merged into Ash Cyborg, and I'm like, I'm trying to communicate with myself.
it looks more like a Siamese twin right now,
Oh,
Yeah.
made out of Ash and Cyborg. It's really quite terrifying, but you do manage to merge with it.
So we're all in the room and we're looking and going, oh,
Yeah.
It's not good. Not good.
Yeah, everybody stops fighting just to look over and goes,
Ooh.
right.
Oh, that ain't right.
You know, I would have
That ain't
attacked
right.
with him, but since you've merged with him, I don't have him.
I merge with him sexually. Yeah. Okay. So no.
I'm saying we could leave the room.
Okay.
I mean,
We're
Oh, that
rolling
kind of
back-
show.
with it.
Yeah.
We're rolling back round 2. You guys, where you go?
oh,
Okay.
One that's
I want to
merged.
grab one by the head.
We're gonna grab the one that you've that's been stapled by the head. Yeah.
Yep. And blast ice right into his ears.
Oh, okay. All right. You're gonna freeze the head.
Yep.
Okay. That's
You're gonna Elvis him.
20-sided dice for that one.
Yep. 20-sided dice. All right, here we go.
Let's see how effective this is.
Oh, yeah, 17. I like these metal dice.
Okay.
17.
It freezes the head.
Yeah.
All the flesh and the metal, and it almost feels when you're holding it, it feels a little bit fragile, like it might snap off if you were to twist it.
twist it.
You twist it off.
all
And
right.
the
Hey, look at
cyborg just
me.
goes plonk on the ground as it no longer has a head, and its
Hi,
head's
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
You now have a cyborg head in your hand.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm taking that with me. That's going on my mantle. Yeah.
Off to Cyberdyne Systems with it.
So I believe all
What
the
could go wrong?
cyborgs have been dealt with. One is merged with, or one has Ash merged with him, and the other one
I'm
is
fine, guys.
is basically had its head ripped off. So yeah,
So they're dealt with. Okay.
they're dealt with.
Does not look right.
If I still have that computer animated, I wanted to give us, ask it to give us the lowdown, like what's behind the danger door.
Oh, okay. It tells you that it is an advanced sentient artificial intelligence computer program that is using nanobots to control the complex. And it recently used the staff on the complex as, I guess, a starting point for creating cyborgs.
Wow.
Naughty list.
I think we should nuke it from afar. It's the only way to be sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think this place is lost. I think we need to. I think we probably need to get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to get out and just launch missiles at the base?
I think that's a good way to go.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll ask the animated computer if there's any more living people here before we do.
What's behind the danger
Is
door?
there any like prisoners? Is like cell block 543218 or whatever?
Well, you can look at the cameras. You can look at all the cameras and it'll show you.
Oh,
everything,
yeah.
right?
Fred, I'm just going to inquire from the unit that I've taken over and merged, where everything is.
Sure. Well, you can kind of see it and you can ask it that question. So if you look on the camera, you see that the area marked as research laboratory has 4 cyborgs downloading some sort of information or records.
Oh, blow it up.
You haven't been there. A lot of the other rooms you've been to, and they're either been destroyed or obviously the life support area is a burning chamber, like a little furnace. You find out, Ash, that the data analysis chamber, the computer banks have been infected with a computer virus by the artificial intelligence, and you know that the exit, if you go to the far south and follow a long passageway at the very end, there is 2 large security robots that have lasers and claw hands guarding it. And you know that the main chamber, by looking at the camera, which just blots out just after you have a little quick look into it, but also you would know, Ash, from your merging with the cyborg, that the Supreme Intelligence containment chamber, which is where the danger doors are marked, or the danger door was marked, there's a huge chamber there with a central power source and a highly advanced artificial intelligence hardware and software setup, and it's gotten out of control. And you can see what look like thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of wires and cables kind of growing out of it into the walls, the ceiling, the floor of this chamber. It's sort of infecting everything and all the equipment in there. And this seems to be where the main artificial intelligence is situated, as far as you can tell from what you've discerned from the cyborg, Ash.
Okay. I'll turn to the others and say I recommend that we dust off and nuke the danger area.
We know where to target. That's perfect.
Yeah. Is there like an exhaust port that's like a cylinder that we could just
We'll
bigger than a
find
womp
out.
rat.
very
We'll
suspicious.
get a trained
little,
womp rat to go down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to train a womp rat to
Just
go
like
down
we
there
did
with
back
a
home.
grenade.
Well, we'll get Wally to animate a toaster, and we'll strap the
That gives us a time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to go down the exhaust port to the
Yeah, let's not mess with any of that dangerous stuff. We
No.
can just We got what
Yeah.
we need. We just bug out. And nuke it.
Fred, I'm going to
Make it
stay
better.
merged with the nano machines because I think that's a good origin story for another additional superpower and mutation that my character can acquire.
Okay.
That, by the way, that's how you level up your characters in Super Atomic. You get crazy shit like merged with.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, because if it looks good enough to be an origin story, it's good enough to get more powers and mutations. From
There you go.
if he doesn't die.
Yeah. And there's still time. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
think
you
about
guys go
Plastic
back to your
Man.
ship, is that right?
Yes. 100%.
Are you animating a toaster or some sort of small appliance, Paul?
No
Yeah,
friction.
yeah. Paul will do that. He'll put it on, like really, to get the toast really dark, so that gives us a little bit more time.
Okay. Are you attaching an explosive of some time,
Um,
something to this
I-
toaster?
Oh,
Paul's
that would have been
holding
better.
the toaster. He doesn't know
Yeah.
what he's like. Hey, Paul, go get a toaster. So he brings the toaster, and he's just like,
Okay. All right. Okay.
Matt, the from the channel in chat, Matt, the AI is in the danger room. Did I read
Yes.
that? Did we hear you
Pretty
correctly
much,
on that one,
yes.
Fred?
Yes.
Yeah, we know what's in the danger room. It's our main target. So we just want to blow
Mhm.
that up from orbit.
Yeah.
It's like the toaster's like, what is my purpose? To blow up.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Just blow up.
Why?
Okay.
you're gonna,
All right,
you're
so-
gonna be. I'll call the toaster. I'll name it Melba. I'll be just like, you're gonna be a hero, Melba. You're gonna-
I have feelings.
Melba.
Okay. So explain to me very clearly what it is that you're doing. You're
Yeah.
getting back in the
yeah, guys. What am
spaceship,
I doing?
and what are you doing with your toaster?
Do we have nukes on board of our?
I
ship
think you have
thingy?
missiles. I think you would have
Okay.
missiles.
Well, we don't
Well,
have,
You
we
probably
don't
have
have to get out.
explosives.
We can blow up a Tesla power bank. We'll just animate the Tesla power bank, and it can walk over there and detonate itself.
Yeah, those batteries
Okay.
overheat anyway. So you don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's right. And that's a
you-
nasty fire too. Yeah.
all right. So you're going to grab a power pack and attach it to the toaster. Is that what's going on?
No,
Yeah.
he can animate an actual power bank.
Oh,
Right.
that's
Oh.
right. Yeah.
Oh shit! And you what are we going to make a walk to?
I think we just.
To the
Danger
most, to the most
Danger
explosive
room and
part
have it
of
mess
the
with the wires
facility.
until it blows up.
Yeah.
All right.
I-
So
I-
basically to the danger room door. Are you gonna
Yeah.
cut a hole in the danger room door and chuck it in there, or are you gonna just leave it by the
I'm
door?
gonna plug the toaster into it so it overloads on its way there.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, poor Melba.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'll bring Perry back to you and plug the fridge in it as well. They just like all go in Young Gun
They'll
style.
Voltron up into.
So you've animated a toaster, a fridge, and a Tesla power pack,
Yeah.
and they combine themselves to be basically a bomb.
Yes.
If it
It's got
survives,
a
that is a great origin
toaster
story.
head with the two glowing slots for eyes, right? It's got the power bank body. It's got
You
a
gotta
like
draw
a fridge arm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is cool. A
Yeah.
toaster
Yeah.
and
Poor guys, we have
like
to give it a hero's name.
two,
I'm gonna
vacuum cleaners for legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your
Apex appliance.
your Frankenstein appliance is standing by the door that says danger, watching you guys leave.
Looks over
Maybe
his
a
shoulder.
cutting arm from the alien on one side and the fridge on the other, so I can just like
Yeah.
bash and slice through the door and
All right.
go inside and just.
I like this plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It involves us
We'll
not being
call
there.
it. We'll call it
Perfect.
Bombot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bombot.
This is just
It's gonna
like
be
the
bombastic.
yeah. This is just like the time we blew up that ice cream place in Toronto. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
We're
that.
snowing
yeah.
Rocky Road for a week.
It
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
They didn't
Oh
know
my
what to
gosh,
happen.
yeah.
It was a hell of a July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never merging with pistachio mint again.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. You were
That's
sick for
that's
a
the
week.
last we saw of the ice cream man, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay.
God rest
So
his soul.
are you flying out and then do you remotely command these things, or I don't know how it works?
They follow orders, so I just tell them to just like supercharge themselves. I'll even add the computer on top of it too, my little computer.
Oh
friend.
my god. Okay.
Uh,
All right.
Yeah.
and I tell
Remember
them,
the Transformers movie with the Allspark thingy, and they
yeah.
put the cell phone into the machine. That's basically what he does to
Yeah.
an appliance. He
And
just,
I'll
he
just tell him-
Allsparks it.
it's just like once you see us gone, you just juice yourself, and
And blow.
we'll come back
Big
later.
bada boom.
Yeah.
All right. So you go. You get
I
into
feel
your
good
ship,
about this.
and it starts heating up. Your little contraption that you've created from all these appliances.
And we're running.
Makes that Minecraft creeper sound.
And the explosion is quite bad. I mean, it basically blows a hole in the top half of the complex as you're flying out, and you can see rock and dust and debris going everywhere. It's made a horrible mess, and it looks like it's damaged the side or the area of the complex that didn't have the supreme intelligence, artificial intelligence on it. So are you launch nukes? Okay. So you're launching. Do you guys have nukes on your Voltron Tesla?
We have nukes.
Doesn't everybody?
Pardon?
You don't have him on your Tesla?
I mean,
That's just standard
Elon
equipment.
Musk was pretty tight with Donald Trump, and we're a superhero team, so yes.
And he's a millionaire or billionaire or whatever.
All
so,
right.
yeah.
You launch it.
Billionaire.
And this is
Best
international. This is international space we're talking about. So
How good to the moon.
There is a minimum safe distance when firing nukes at a base on Mars to ensure that you don't get caught in the blast. So you have to fly out of that range of it before you fire it, unless of course you're planning to fire it while in range.
Must not be a suicide mission.
Okay.
Must be,
2,
Right,
1.
fire
Bomba.
it and get out.
So you launch it, and it looks like
Connor would like to press the fire button.
Are you pressed it? Okay, so Glix presses the fire button.
No, Connor specifically would like to press the button.
Goner.
Goner?
His reindeer.
Oh,
reindeer.
Goner.
He's like Goner.
So you instruct Goner
It
to
is
come
Goner.
over, and Goner presses it with its nose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Its wet nose, and it launches. How many do you fire?
6.
Oh, gee. The entire base is just lit up, and you fly away from it. But as the plume of debris and the explosion sort of subsides, there's not much left. Just a great huge.
We don't want to moonbase alpha the moon out of its orbit, man.
Yeah.
Oopsie. And now the moon's crashing toward the Earth.
You did nuke the moon, Connor. Good job.
On the flight back, Paul will get his laptop out, and then he'll just leave a bad review for the place.
Yeah.
I post to Twitter. Somebody set off all the bomb. All your base belong to us.
Why?
Nice. That's a deep pull right there.
That's good.
Love it. Love
That's
it.
good. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you fly back home to your base, and the swimming pool opens up, and you land back just as you normally would when you come back from a mission. And while you're getting out, and you get a call from Elon Musk, would you believe it? And Elon says, "Look, I wanted to fire nukes at Mars, not at the moon. But anyway, thanks." And
instructions weren't clear.
You're welcome.
Lady Gaga can stand down knowing that our president is safe back on Earth.
Paul and friends.
And Elvis.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Fading camera as it zooms in on Ash as the nanomachines are crawling around inside his body, going, "Yes, everybody's safe."
To be continued. No, not to be continued. Not at all. Anyway.
Good stuff.
All right.
Or Paul friends.
Cool. If there's anything else you want to do, let me know. Otherwise, we are finished.
Oh,
yeah. Paul and friends? Question mark.
Yeah. Right. Good job.
Good job, everybody.
Fun
Tune in next week for the Traitor Within.
Within.
Well done, Fred. You ran that very, very well. That was a fun one. That's a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Super Atomic's super easy to play. It's a fun system. It's just fun.
Yeah.
This is fun.
I don't know why I was
and
envisioning those computer monitors like the old Apple ones, like the black screen with the green. It's just like green letters and stuff. Like modern day, it was like all Apple IICs. I don't know why.
yeah. It's all written in
playing
basic.
Oregon Trail.
Yeah, Oregon Trail.
Yeah, brown carpet and wood wall paneling, 1970s style.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been in here for a little while. Somebody get me out of this capsule.
It's like the 1970s makes sense when you realize that everything was stained tobacco brown.
Yeah, that's true.
So they just rode with it. It's like, well, everything's going to get stained with tobacco anyway. So polyester green scratchy carpet was the couch cover that we had on my place when we were growing up. Couch was like literally less comfortable than carpet.
Good stuff.
Matt Nerdy said liked everything, but the ass powers scared him.
Yeah.
Power, great responsibility.
Yeah, very poorly defined superpowers with giving it a go anyway. If you can envisage it, give it a go. That's the essence of Super Atomic.
There you go.
Thank you everybody, and thank you for playtesting once again, guys.
Hell yeah,
that's awesome. Are we ready to end the stream?
I think we're ready to say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye for now, but we will probably be back. And since I have every intentions, provided I can get people willing to suffer me, I am all but willing to return us to Super Atomic for another mission with a new superhero team. I don't know if it'll have Paul in it or not, but it will hopefully be using the latest version of the game, which is version 9, rather than version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we have actually hit draft 10, which is the end of editing any text. So the text is now locked in. We've finished our playtesting and everything. And now we're just doing the art for it.
Nice.
And we're also, I should mention that this is going to be the world's first BPub. So it's going to be published as a YouTube video. That you can access the entire PDF page by page by just scrolling along.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So along with the PDF that you can with the pay what you want download as well. So the game will essentially pay for itself by people viewing the video. So that's the way that Monolith Publishing will be funding itself.
That's
so
clever.
maybe no Kickstarter at all, considering tariffs and everything. It's kind of crazy.
Cool. Looking forward
Love
to
it. Very cool. Well, all I know is I need that cover on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay, I'll get working on that today.
That's a killer. I'm like, that is wicked cool. Yeah. Love it. No, this is a great game, guys. Now, this is something you could just, I feel like you could just break this out at a party almost and say, let's play a game and go, you know?
Yeah.
It's just that fast. I love it. Yep.
Yeah. Super
Cinematic.
simple, super easy.
Yeah.
It is possible to die. It is possible to get stuck in another dimension. And it is possible to, and it also is
both of those things happen to me.
Yeah. And it is possible to screw with time. And the next time we return, should we return, we probably will be dealing with time.
Nice.
Thanks, AJ and everybody.
Fourth dimension.
All right, let's get out of here. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time.
Good night.
On to the next.